Lesson 2. The ownership of houses in Vedic astrology. Planets own the houses, which we have seen in chapter 1 or lesson 1. Aries or Mesham is owned by Mars. The second house, Taurus or Vrishabham, is owned by Venus. The third house, Gemini or Midhunam, is owned by Mercury. The fourth house, Cancer or Karkatakam, is owned by Moon. Moon only has the ownership of one house. The fifth house, Leo or Simham, is owned by Sun. Sun only has the ownership of one house. The sixth house, Virgo or Kanya, is owned by Mercury. This is the second house owned by Mercury apart from Gemini or Midhunam. Seventh house, Tula or Libra, is owned by Venus. This is the second house owned by Venus apart from Taurus or Vrishabham. The eighth house, Scorpio or Vrichikam, is owned by Mars. This is the second house owned by Mars apart from Aries or Mesham. The ninth house, Sagittarius or Dhanas, is owned by Jupiter. The 10th house, Capricorn or Makaram, is owned by Saturn. Saturn has ownership of the second house, that is Aquarius or Kumbham. The 11th house is owned by Saturn. The second house owned by Jupiter is Pisces or Meenam. Now let us see the planets that have ownership of two houses. Mars owns the first house and the 8th house. First house Aries and the 8th house Scorpio. Venus owns two houses. The second house Taurus or Vrishabham and the 7th house Libra or Tula. Mercury also has the ownership of two houses. The third house Gemini or Midhunam and the 6th house Virgo or Kanya is owned by Mercury. Moon only has the ownership of single house, Karkatakam or Cancer, the 4th house. Moon is the queen in Vedic astrology. Sun also has the ownership of single house, the 5th house, Leo or Simha, and Sun is the king in Vedic astrology. Saturn has the ownership of two houses, the 10th house, Capricorn or Makaram, and the 11th house, Aquarius or Kumbham. Jupiter also has the ownership of two houses, the 9th house, Sagittarius or Dhanas, and the 12th house, Pisces or Meenam. Now let us see an easy way to remember the houses. Let us start from Gemini or Midhunam. So Mercury, next Taurus or Vrishabham is owned by Venus, next Aries or Mesham is owned by Mars, next Pisces or Meenam is owned by Jupiter, next Aquarius or Kumbham is owned by Saturn. I have put a line over there. So how we are going to remember this? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. This is a sequence, right? Just remove the Earth. So from Gemini to Aquarius, we can remember in this way. So now if you remember in the sequence, Mercury went from Virgo or Kanya till Capricorn. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. So two ownership houses are easily remembered in this way. Start from 3rd house on the top and end at the 11th house. Bottom you're going to start at the 6th house and you're going to end at the 10th house. Moon has the ownership of single house, that is 4th house, Cancer or Karkatakam, the queen in Vedic astrology. And Sun has the ownership of single house, Leo or Simha, the ownership of 5th house, and Sun is the king in Vedic astrology. In the upcoming videos, I shall discuss in detail the roles of other planets in Vedic astrology. Hope you liked this video. Please leave your valuable comments and likes. Thank you.